So we'll have the legs in front of you, feet hip width or close together, or all the way together, so whatever's more comfortable for you. All right, and we'll press our feet down into the floor. Let's have your palms on top of your knees. Sitting tall, take a deep breath in. I want you to push your hands down into your knees. We're gonna exhale and lean back just until your arms straighten. Keep pressing the palms down, and then inhale, come back up. Exhale, lean back, press the feet down, press the palms down. Inhale, bend the arms as you sit up. Let's do that a few more times. Keep pressing down through the palms the whole time, connecting to the abdominals. And we'll hinge back, lean back until those arms are straight. Keep pressing the feet down, but now lift the arms up and we'll pump the arms like hundreds. Inhale for 5 arm pumps and exhale for 5 arm pumps. Option to lift one foot off the floor. An option to switch legs. Option to take both feet up or both feet down. 2 more breaths here. And we'll set the feet down, butterfly the knees apart. Sit up tall, grab the shins or ankles, and we'll hinge forward, little tilt forward. Lengthen your spine on this angle. And we'll come back up. Let's take the hands behind you. We're gonna do some push-ups behind your back. Fingers can point forward or sideways. Walk the hands back a little further if you can. And we'll bend the arms as you inhale. Straighten on the exhale. Inhale, bend, exhale, press. Legs can do whatever is comfortable. Focusing on the upper body here. Four more. Bend the arms, come down, and now we'll push up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll come all the way up and hands come behind the thighs now. Lift through the crown of your head, lift your sternum. Again, we're gonna hinge back and now we'll move the legs. You're gonna lift one knee up to your chest, lower down and switch. Knee to chest and lower, keeping the spine stable. Bringing your leg toward your torso. Option to let go of the legs and reach forward. Shoulders back and down. Option to add a twist, twisting in the direction of the leg that's coming up. So as you lift your left leg, twist to the left. As you lift the right leg, twist to the right. Rotating around the center axis of the spine. One more each side. And we'll come all the way up. You're gonna sit in any comfortable position and we're gonna use our weights. All right. Starting with some rotation of the arms. So palms facing up, elbows to your waist, and we're gonna rotate the arms out and in. So the hands go back and then forward. Keep your elbows squeezing your ribs, or your upper arms squeezing your ribs. Rotating the upper arm bones within the shoulder sockets. Release any unnecessary tension in your neck, An option to turn your head to get a little neck stretch. Two more with the arms. All right, let's keep the head centered. Rotate the arms out and turn the palms backward. From here, we're gonna reach the knuckles out to the side walls, not quite straightening the arms, and then pull your elbows back into your ribs. So we'll reach the arms out and then pull the elbows in. We're not straightening all the way. How far you go is up to you and how your shoulders feel. Turning the palms back if that feels okay for you. Two more. All right, let's take the weights just above the shoulders, palms facing forward now. And we're gonna press the arms up and down here. It's totally fine if those shoulders come up. Lift through your pelvic floor and abdominals to keep the spine really tall. Three more. Let's take your elbows out to a 90-degree angle, elbows about the height of your shoulders, and we're gonna take the arms forward and then back. You can also do this without the weights if it's too much on your shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades as your arms come back, and feel the shoulder blades go wide as your arms come forward. Two more. And we'll set those weights off to the side. All right, let's take a side bend here. One arm down, other arm over. Take 3 deep breaths, keep both sits bones down. And we'll go to the other side. Press both sits bones down, breathe into your side ribs. Come back up. Let's interlace your fingers and we're gonna press the palms forward. Keep pushing your palms forward. We'll bow the head and pull your lower ribs back. Stretching between your hands and your ribs. So pressing the ribs back, pressing the hands forward. Take another breath here. And then we'll bring the arms up, bring the spine up to vertical. Push those palms up to the ceiling, let your shoulders come up. And then relax the shoulders, release the arms, and come all the way down. Just take a few big shoulder rolls and reverse. All right, we'll take the legs out in front of you. We'll straighten those legs out. You can sit up high on the sits bones or prop yourself back on the hands. We're gonna flex the feet and point. Flex and point. So we're moving the toes and the ankles. All right, let's flex, and we'll keep the ankles like this. Curl your toes down, lift your toes up. Just moving those toes down and up, keeping the ankles stable. Explore how far you can go with the toes in each direction. Two more. All right, we'll point the feet, lengthen the top of the ankles. Keep your ankles here, lift your toes up, curl the toes down. Toes up and down. Keeping the top of the ankle long, the back of your ankle, your Achilles tendon stays short. Just moving those toes. And And really try and curl those toes down as long as it doesn't give you a foot cramp. 2 more. Okay, now lift the toes up. Let's keep the toes like this and we'll move the ankle. So you're gonna pull the top of the foot back, heel forward, and then extend the ankle. So toes keep pointing back toward your face the whole time, moving from the ankle here. Let's point the feet, curl your toes down now. Try and keep the toes pointed down as you extend and flex the ankle. Kind of a strange movement and feeling. Three more. And then let's just take some ankle and foot circles, moving the toes, the foot, the ankle, all of it. Reverse. All right, let's flex the feet, spread your toes apart. We're gonna keep the right leg like this, bend your left knee, and we'll hug the left leg. Sit up super tall, keep the right knee completely straight, foot flexed, get a little taller, and now lift that leg up or try to, and lower down. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. It should be really hard to lift if we're doing it right. So keep that knee super straight, reach out through the heel, up through the top of your head, spread the toes apart. 2 more. And we'll switch. Sitting tall, flex your foot, spread your toes and straighten that knee all the way. And when you're ready, little lift, inhale down. Get taller as you lift. Reaching your heel forward, the top of the leg back into your hip socket and get taller. Can you straighten that knee even more? 3 more. All right, let's find ourselves in a Z-sit. Okay. We'll flex that foot behind you, one hand to the floor, one hand to your hip. Try and square the hips forward. We're gonna stabilize the pelvis, lift and lower your side knee. Little external rotation at the hip. Option to have both hands off the floor. And now we'll take that knee down, lift the back foot. Internal rotation of that hip. Three more. And now we'll just go back and forth between each of those. Knee up and down, then foot up and down. Stabilizing your pelvis. 2 more of each. All right, we're gonna come down onto your elbow now. And feel free to scoot this front knee back a little bit. We're gonna straighten out the top leg. And we're gonna take some little circles of this leg. Lift up through your side ribs, shoulders away from your neck and ears. Reverse those circles. Make sure you're not sinking into that shoulder, but lifting up out of your shoulder. All right, we're gonna take this leg forward now and back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Feel free to adjust that bottom leg if you need. Two more. All right, let's bend both knees. Bring your heels back in line with your tailbone. Lift your ribs, lift your pelvis, and we'll hold and breathe here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, and we're gonna Z-sit on the other side. All right, we'll flex that back foot. You can have a hand on the floor, other hand to your hip. We'll lift and lower the side knee. Keeping the pelvis forward, keeping that hip forward. Option to take both hands off the floor. And now let's keep that knee down. Lift the back foot up and down, or try. Internally rotating at that hip. And now let's go back and forth between those two. External and internal rotation. Two more of each. All right, we're gonna come down onto your forearm. So elbow under your shoulder. Feel free to scoot that front knee back a little bit, and we'll straighten out the top leg. Little circles of this leg. Lift your ribs, lift up out of that supporting arm. So we don't want to be sinking down, but lifting up. Reverse. And we'll go forward and back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Keep lifting your ribs. Lift up out of that supporting arm and shoulder. Two more. All right, we'll stack the knees. Knees together, ankles together. Pull your heels back in line with your tailbone. Lift your ribs, lift your pelvis. And we'll hold and breathe for the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. All right, let's come to quadruped, hands and knees. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, and spread your fingers wide. We're gonna keep the arms straight, and we're gonna really move from the shoulder blades here. So you're gonna lower the chest down to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe they can touch. And then lift your whole torso up, widen the scapula across your back. And we'll just keep exploring this, sinking the chest down to squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift your breastbone, your head and neck to widen the scapula. Try and keep your back straight so that you're not round in your back. Shoulder blades together, shoulder blades apart, otherwise known as scapular retraction and protraction. Twice more. Now let's protract the scapula, or widen the shoulder blades across your back, so we're lifting the torso up. Lengthen your spine from your head to your tail, and engage your abdominals just to hold the spine stable. Without moving the spine or pelvis, we're gonna slide the right hand forward so that your fingertips are on the floor in front of you, and then slide the left toes back, so your toes will still be on the floor, but that knee is straight. From there, lift up out of the left shoulder a little more, and we're gonna lift that arm and leg up, lower down, tap the floor, fingers and toes to the floor. Again, up and down, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Keeping the spine and pelvis stable. Still protracting that left shoulder blade, so wide through the upper back. 3. Lift your abdominals as you lift your arm and leg. 1 more. Bring the fingers and toes down and then sneak your hand and knee right down underneath you. Before we go to the other side, let's just protract and retract the scapula a few times. So squeeze and widen. 2 more, just to get that feeling. And now we'll widen the upper back. Lengthen your spine, lift your abdominals. Slide the left fingers forward, right toes back. So we're straight through those 2 limbs. Lift your abdominals and lift your arm and leg. Exhale up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down and tap. Stable spine. Keep lifting up out of the right shoulder. Lengthen the sides and back of your neck. 3 more. Fingers and toes down, and then sneak your hand and knee down. All right, take some cat-cow or child's pose, whatever feels good to you. All right, let's come onto your back. We'll lie down. Okay. All right. We'll do some arm work. We're gonna start with some kind of our biceps and our triceps and our pecs. So bigger muscle groups, which means if you want, you can use a heavier weight if you wanted to. Okay, so when you're ready, arms up. Let's start with the triceps. So palms facing in, weights together. We're gonna bend to your forehead and press up. Hinging at the elbow. Keeping the upper arm bones pretty stable. All right, we're gonna bend the arms. As you straighten up, lift one leg to tabletop. Step your foot down as you bend the arms and then switch. So it's still the same tricep action, but we're adding that knee lift. Deepen your abdominals to lift your knee up. Can you use your abdominals to pull the knee up over your hip? Four more. Okay, let's bring your arms down by your sides, palms facing up. Shimmy your shoulder blades flat against the mat or floor. And we'll do some biceps here. Bend the arms and straighten. You can keep your elbows on the floor for more shoulder support, or you can hover the elbows up if that feels okay in the shoulders and elbows. Option to bring both legs to tabletop. Just squeezing the knees together here, deepen your abdominals. An option to extend the legs up as the arms come down. Bending the elbows and knees, and then extend. Good. Belly button down to lift the feet up. Four more. All right, let's hold the legs up. Just rest your arms down. You can even let go of the weights if you like. We're gonna keep your legs together and do little circles of the legs. Deepen the abdominals. Maybe curl your tailbone up as part of that circle. Reverse. And we'll bend the knees and set your feet down. Grab the weights again. All right, one more for our bigger muscle groups. Arms straight up, palms facing forward now, and I'm starting with my hands over my shoulders. We're gonna bend the elbows wide, and I take my hands wider as I bend, and then press up. Bending wide, and then we go a little more narrow as we straighten. Getting to the pectorals, the front of the shoulders. Zip up through your abdominals with each exhale. All right, arms up, and let's pause with the arms. We're gonna get back to that in a moment. Let's straighten the right leg down on the floor. Flex that foot. Okay, we're gonna add just a leg lift. So you're gonna lift that leg up and down. Let's just do that a few times. Now, as your leg comes down, we'll bend the elbows wide and press up, lift your leg. So everything comes down and everything comes up. Keeping that knee super straight. So we're working the quadricep, and see if you can still use your abdominals to help. So abdominals can help with the arms and with the leg. 2 more with this leg. All right, let's switch legs. Lifting your leg as you lift the weights, bend and lower. Keeping that left knee straight. Using your quadricep and abdominals to lift your leg. If your arms get too tired, you can rest the arms and keep going with the leg. Otherwise, we have 6 more. Straighten that knee a little more. Last 2. And 1. Okay. All right. We'll have both knees bent. We're going to do some shoulder work now, so you can use a lighter weight or no weights if you need. Let's take those arms straight up to the ceiling. Yeah, we're going to open out to the sides and up. So chest fly. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. An option to mimic with your legs, so you can open the knees as you open the arms. Exhale, close together. You can do that with your feet down. You could do it from tabletop or with the legs straight up. Three more. Arms up, we'll set the feet down and we'll scissor the arms. One arm back, one arm forward. Exhale, lift and switch. Inhale, scissor. Exhale, lift. Press the top of the shoulder down to lift your arms up and connect your arms to your abdominals. One more each way. Arms up. Let's take some circles. How big is up to you, as long as you keep your hands within your field of vision. So we don't want to go any wider than your peripheral vision. Reverse. All right, let's set those weights off to the side. And we're gonna bring your hands to the front of your pelvis, to your hip bones in the front. You're gonna try and keep the pelvis really stable. Let's start with the legs together, knees together, ankles together. And we're gonna move just one leg at a time. Open your right knee to the side without letting the pelvis move. Bring it back into midline and then switch. Just keep going at your own pace. Right, back to center. You can keep the hands here or bring your arms down. I do want you to keep the hips level though. We'll open your right knee to the side as you inhale. On your exhale, press down through your left foot and lift your pelvis, just a little bridge, keeping the hips level. Reverse that inhale, lower your pelvis down. And exhale, draw the right knee back in. Other side, inhale, open the left knee. Press down through the right foot to lift your pelvis up. So it's mostly a single leg bridge. Hips stay level. Inhale, lower with control. Exhale, draw your knee in. And again, inhale, open. Drive down through the left leg to lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, drive through the right leg. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, knee in. One more time each side. Level the hips. All right, we'll step the feet just slightly apart and we'll do a double leg bridge. Take an inhale. Exhale, press into both feet to float your pelvis up. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, squeeze through the abdominals. Pressing into the feet. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. One more with 2 legs. Press evenly through both feet, both arms and shoulders. Good. Bring one leg to tabletop. We're going to take 3 bridges on one leg. Keep your hips level. Exhale to float your pelvis up. Hold for your inhale. Exhale, lower with control. 2 more on this leg. Squeeze your abdominals around your spine. Level the hips. 1 more before we switch. Other leg. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, float the pelvis up, level your hips. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Press down through both arms and shoulders. Squeeze your abdominals around your spine. Okay. Let's bring both legs up to tabletop. Flex your feet, palms to the front of your thighs. Push your hands into your thighs into your hands, and imprint your lower back. Keep pushing and breathing for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Gently rock your knees side to side or make little circles. All right, legs to tabletop. Open your arms out to the sides, pressing both arms and shoulders into the floor, and we'll twist. Inhale, tip your knees to the right. Keep the left shoulder down. Exhale, use your abdominals to come back to center. Other way, inhale, over. Exhale, belly button down to draw your knees up. Again. Adding on, inhale, tip your knees to the right. Stay in that twist. Extend your legs, straighten. Bring it back into center, and then bend to tabletop. Inhale, twist. Exhale, extend the legs. Inhale, bring both hips down, legs up, and bend. Inhale, twist. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend. Last one each way. Tabletop legs. Let's flex the feet again. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Imprint the spine. We're going to take the right arm back. Extend the left leg forward. Bring it back up and in. And switch. Opposite leg and arm reach away. Exhale back up. Maintain that imprint. Pressing the lower ribs and lower back down. Last one each side. All right, take the right arm back, left leg forward, pause. Now bring your left hand to your right knee. And now we'll switch everything. Touch opposite hand to knee and switch. And switch, keep going here at your own pace. Navel to spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll set the feet down, open your arms, step the feet out wide, and we'll sway those knees side to side. Or take any other stretching that feels good to you. All right, let's turn over. We'll go belly down. We're gonna have the arms bent just a little bit out from the shoulders, so kind of a W shape in the arms. Float your forehead an inch or two off the floor. Drive your pubic bone down, belly button up, like we're trying to make a little tunnel in the waist for an ant to crawl underneath you. All right, maintaining all of that, we'll squeeze the shoulder blades and float your arms just slightly off the floor. From there, we're going to do little pulses. We're going to lift the arms up as high as we can and then come halfway down. Up and halfway down. Lifting the forearms. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Keep your chest stable. So we're not moving the spine, just the arms. Keep driving your pubic bone down, belly button up. Try and keep that little tunnel for your ant to crawl through. 4 more. Feet down. And we'll come all the way down. You can turn your head to one side, take a break here. Take a few breaths. All right, same position. Float your forehead slightly off the floor, drive pubic bone down, belly button up, find that tunnel. Squeeze the shoulder blades and float your arms up. A little bit different now. You're gonna reach your arms forward and then bend back into that W. Reach forward and bend. Keep lifting the belly button. Can you find that little tunnel? 3 more. One more for fun. And we'll rest. Turn your head to the other side. Take a few restful breaths here. All right, let's come into Sphinx position. Elbows under your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Lift through the top of the head. Roll your shoulders back. From here, try and pull your body forward with your arms. You feel some of that activity in your back. Keep pulling for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin to your chest. Round your upper back, mid back, low back. And we're gonna lift your pelvis up to the height of your shoulders. Hold and breathe here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Each of those again. Lift the top of your head up, look forward, shoulders back. Try and pull yourself forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin to chest, round your back, and then lift your hips up. You'll know you're doing it right if it feels really hard. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips down. One more time of each. Lift through the top of the head, shoulders back. Try and pull your body forward. 8, 7, chest through your arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll round. Lift the belly, lift the hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Let's roll on to one side. A little bit more sideline. Okay, let's take both legs slightly forward at a little angle. Straight legs, flex the feet, and let's take your top hand behind your head. So we're gonna do some twisting here. Lift the top leg to hip height now. You're gonna take that top leg forward, reach the top elbow back, twist up toward the ceiling, and then switch. Bring your leg back, rotate forward and down, maybe tap that elbow to the floor. And again, heel forward, elbow back. And switch, toes back, elbow forward and down. Keep going at your own pace. Connect to the obliques. Two more each way. All right, and we'll come back up and over to the other side. Both legs straight at a little forward angle. Take the top hand behind your head, flex the feet, and we'll lift your top leg to hip height. You're gonna take your leg forward, your elbow back, open to the ceiling, and then point that foot. Swing your leg back, bring that elbow forward and down. Heel forward, elbow back. Toes back, elbow forward and down. Keep going at your own pace. Two more. All right, let's come to quadruped again, hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread your fingers wide, and we'll move the spine. Inhale, lift your head, lift your tail. Exhale, round or flex the spine, forehead to pubic bone. Inhale, extend back of your head toward the back of your pelvis. And exhale, round, forehead to pubic bone. One more of each. Squeeze the muscles in your back as you extend. And squeeze the muscles in the front as you round. Keep your abdominals working. Find your flat back, shoulders away from the neck and ears. Tuck your toes and hover your knees an inch or two off the floor. Stay and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift the hips way up, find a downward dog-like stretch. And you can pedal the feet or stretch here however you like. Two more breaths. All right, let's find our way up to standing. Let's stand with one foot in front of the other. Heel to toe, equal weight on both feet. All right, and for some challenge, we're gonna press into the balls of the feet and see if you can lift both heels up and lower with control. Lift and lower the heels. One more. We'll stay here. Press down through the four corners of your feet. Big toe ball, pinky toe ball, and the inner and outer sides of the heels. Maintaining that, we're gonna try and lift all your toes up and then lower the toes down. All 10 toes up and back down. Pressing down through the balls of the feet and the heels. Toes up and down. 3 more. All right, let's take the other leg in front. Heel to toe, equal weight on both feet. Okay. Same thing, we'll do a few of these again. So lifting the heels up and down, equal weight on both feet if we can. If not, that's okay. One more. Heels down, balls of the feet stay down, and just those toes come up and down. Lifting all the toes and lower. One more. Now a little more here. I want you to lift the inside edges of your feet, so we're rolling to the outer side of your foot, and then we'll switch. Press into the inside edge of the foot. Can you lift the outside edges? You're gonna keep trying that. Lift the inside edges of the feet, lower, lift the outside edges of the feet. 2 more of each. Okay, let's step the feet wide, wide parallel. Last thing here, some big hip circles, big yawn for your hip joints. And reverse. And then let the arms hang, just take a gentle twist, letting the arms swing and sway. Okay, and we're all done. Good.